11:45 to go. 1-goal lead for Westchester. Here's Wardle. To the 8-meter, now forced aside. Creates her own space into Allison Kahn. Can she strike again? Yes! 2 straight for Kahn. She has a hat trick, and we're tied again. Queens 2 for 7 on free position opportunities today. Wardle 1 for 2. Here she goes. Shoot, scores. Hat trick for Katie Wardle. Up in the air, stolen by Jasmine Singh. Singh sends a couple of Panthers to the turf. No contact there. That was all footwork. Now Queens trying to cash in, and they do. Allie Blood finishes it off. Jasmine Singh got it started, and she's getting as much applause from her teammates as is Blood. Welcome back to Dixon Field at the Queen Sports Complex in Charlotte, North Carolina. Second half coming your way for the women's lacrosse showdown between the Queens Royals and the Catawba Indians. It is 9-5 Royals. 30 minutes on the clock to decide this one, and who will advance directly to the South Atlantic Conference semifinals. Winner gets the number 2 seed in the tournament and the first round bye. Once again, it's Cammie Case for Queens, Aaron Green for Catawba, handling the draw, and it's won by the Royals. Allison Kahn will break out. Queens in the white, moving from right to left on your screen here in the second half. Catawba in the blue, moving from left to right. Taylor Quaid trying to attack, goes up top to Katie Wardle, and now the Royals will set up on a drive. Rachel Parrott now trying to get involved for the first time. Catawba actually outshot Queens in the first half, 16-14. Ground balls even at 12. Draw controls 10-5 Royals. As we mentioned before, things really kind of turned around for Queens once Cammie Case took over inside the circle. Madison Anselmo makes the save, and honestly, goaltending has been one of the keys in this one. This game could be a much bigger lead for Queens, or a tie game, conversely in the other direction, were it not for, respectively, Madison Anselmo of Catawba and Chase Brokaw of Queens. Both have made some big saves today. Anselmo stopping a couple of rushes where Queens had a player advantage hustling through center. And Brokaw stopping a couple of free position shots and a few otherwise right on the doorstep. And because of both of them, this is where we're at. Keeping their teams in it. Top 2 goal-scoring teams in the South Atlantic Conference. It's not exactly easy to slow down these offenses. Up in front, a dodge, a shoot, and a score. 5-hole, Gianna Pizzullo has her second, and the lead is 3. Pizzullo, the first Catawba Indian with more than 1 goal today. 4 other of her teammates found the back of the net 1 time. Pizzullo has now hit the 30-goal mark for the season. 4th Indian to do that. Tied with Nicole Hunt and Brooklyn Tilley at exactly 30. All 3 back of Aaron Green. Had to turn the mic down on that one. The wind sounded like a helicopter whirring for a second. You can kind of hear the vestiges of that right now. My goodness. Hasn't really affected play, just an occasional gust, but the gusts are powerful. On to the far outside. Here's Sydney Lear. Lear hasn't been much of a factor today. Just scored 21 goals over the last 9 games. Wardle trying to get inside the 8. Knocked aside at the last second by Becky Frost, who can do it on offense and defense. But it's one right back. Katie Miller now taken down from behind. Frost, more than just your typical two-way player, Also a two-sport athlete. Has played soccer for Catawba throughout her career, again in her senior year, so that's coming to a close. Same holds for senior Jasmine Singh for Queens, also a soccer and lacrosse player. Katie Wardle inside to Allison Kahn. Monty Gray's not happy that she got in the way there, but she did indeed. So a free position opportunity for Allison Kahn. And Kahn 5 for 10 on the season, scored on her one free position opportunity earlier today. Takes off. Kahn shoots. Saved by Anselmo. Eye level. Battle for the ground ball in the crease. Katie Miller fighting hard for it for Queens. Takedown. Call the foul against Catawba. Was expecting it on Taylor Quaid there. As a second infraction against the Indians. The Royals trying to take advantage. Inside. Looking for the Royal Hannah Scott. But it's won by the Indian Hannah Scott. And so the Hannah in blue will restart. Onto the near side it comes. And the flip to Aaron Green. Here comes Catawba. Inside, Katie Barth shoots high, scores. 2 goals today for Barth. As she improves to 30. Now 4 different Catawba Indians have 30 goals exactly on the season. And the Royals' lead is just 2. It has not been this close since it was 4-2. As Catawba led 2-1, the Royals then scored 5 straight. And it's been the Indians scoring 5 of the last 8, including the last 3 in a row, to cut what was once a 9-4 lead to 9-7. Exactly 4 minutes into the second half, that goal from Barth. Aaron Green, positive direction for the Indians, but Audrey Chesser picks it up for the Royals. Allison Kahn, way to the outside, pursued by Nicole Hunt. Nicole swats at her. That'll be a foul. She'll have to get back almost off the playing surface. Taylor Quaid now near side for the Royals. Looks inside. Almost baseball slide inside by Katie Wardle. Didn't get there. Royals harassing Riley Leip during the clear. Eventually commit a foul and Catawba's out. Indians on the move. It's Katie Barth, who scored the last one. Forced aside by Katie Miller, but keeps on trucking. Eventually loses control, and Chase Brokaw's there. So far, the official save, 7 for Brokaw, 5 for Anselmo. I would venture to say that both have made far more stops, and critical ones at that, to give their teams a fighting chance today. Allison Kahn had some momentum. Chose not to charge all the way. Hannah Scott outside the arc. And the fan. Waits for her offense to set up. Still 40 seconds on this possession clock for Queens. Rachel Parrott now. Flips it near side. Katie Miller on down to Katie Wardle. Wardle all the way around the arc. Now kicks it out. Up top to Wardle again. Inside, Hannah Scott. Stops on a dime. Tries to let it loose. Is stripped. And it's won by Catawba. Knocked right aside. Called against the Indians. Possession clock restarts. Ground ball battle's been big today. Mentioned earlier, teams tied through the first half, still tied now at 13 apiece. Each time a team has gotten a turnover, it seems like it hasn't been easy to maintain control. Who's getting their sticks in there, getting the ball loose. Rachel Parrott up to Hannah Scott. Comes in. Scott had a hat trick earlier. That one's blocked aside. Anselmo runs into traffic. Monty Grays likes it. She draws a push. Queens has been held scoreless since the 4:10 mark of the first half. Last three have come from Catawba. Floating to center. Nearly run down, still loose. And a foul called from behind on Jillian Matresic. Now in for Queens. Twin sisters with Sarah, who has backed up Chase Brokaw between the pipes this year. Seen some quality time as a result as well. Aaron Green forced out. And a foul is called. Queens fans not happy. Catawba fans respond with some cheering. It was genuine, I'm sure, but the extent to which, perhaps not as much. Free position opportunity. Catawba can cut this to 1. Aaron Green will handle the matter. Green takes off, shoots, scores. It's a 1-goal game. Green up to 34 goals on the year. She has 2 today. And now the Royals will huddle just outside the crease during the stick check. And try to get some things straight. Would not be surprised to see Claire Short use a timeout as well, although her team only has 2 remaining for the game. Same holds true for head coach Jordan Bowers and the Catawba Indians. 4 straight goals from Catawba. Queens had a streak of 5 going earlier in this one, led 5-1 as a result. Rather 6-2, excuse me. Claire Short will let them play on. And big draw control coming up. Queens has taken 12 of 17 today. Aaron Green bats it down. There was no contact there, although she hit the turf. Long hustle on the far side. Cammie Case eventually comes away with it. Did well to beat out Nicole Hunt, who had control for a few brief moments. Allison Kahn, far outside, bringing it in. Flips it back. Hustling toward the center, turnaround shot. And they score. It's Taylor Quaid wrapping around. And the Royals pick up a much-needed goal.